Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
I listen to one woman and I know that voice. That woman, they go against Bridget Cole. I know that kind of woman they. Now, woman, where them plants behind me, but you know we're able. So, I hear the talk say, then I Ursula. So what did you call? And all what he don't talk so. All the restaurant then where say for can't take. So the call one now for can't do this, no can't do that. All what they call that now illiteracy and backwardness. They don't use for rare what they did and left them picking, left them man in a house. Just sukubla, he said they go sell pepper. They go sell this. At the end of the day, they end up for go sleep and rare. Now you know what better. Then they sell to them, die, call, kill them and mark kids because they are not genuine. Those type of women. Now make it they go after somebody who is not sabi, somebody who is not know. You cannot comparing an escoroma, comparing Maada Bio to Reggie Cole. It's like die and sleep. But anyway, I don't want to answer you. I just once met the youth of this country, the grassroots. When they grow up, university students them. I want to listen this message na phone. When I want for another come on a salon for can oversee. When I want for can study oversee. Make una know what is the happen in America and Britain. Make una know what is the happen in Europe. For say they don't want to here anymore. But if you not believe, carry on. But if you don't believe, for say oversee, it go better let fight and make we country better. You study there, you get work there, you get peace, you get freedom, you get respect, you get dignity. Let we take back we country from the monkeys. Then rebel, then come and join them where don't empower. University still there, you're not for college, IPAM, McKinney Teachers College. You're there that Teachers College, any side there, wake up and stand up for college. Milton Magai. Now you get this message. What did you call play? For no say, no even wanna go sell in land. Let Papa not go sell what he gets there. Once time he can oversee, he go regrets. The days are gone. I believe say we are the last privileged people there. Wake up this country. Today, my brother. If you don't do good thing, na Sierra Leone, somebody go take it, bring and run away, they go back. Because you get for work for 10 years, you dey pay. You dey pay for let able for stay before ever able for do something for yourself. So the best thing, yes, when they feel say we don't want to oversee. When I feel say the freedom Salon is sweet country, Salon a fine country, Salon we not poor. Now badly that they will get. Now the system not good for we. But now we they allow the system not good for because they allow for me they use we. We they allow to them munku part they all part them. You look you smart for the yasane. You look today. Minkalu masaya all they die so. They pick the order of. We they allow we smart for the yasane them. They all part they want to die now. May they use we. I want for tell na today say oversee. We don't want for get come. But I swear to God, if not level to the talk, because Solomon left for proof. See, they plenty of our sisters there. They died in Lebanon. They died in other country there. Where Solomon better pass them country than they. All because of bad governments there. All they cater for youth will not get jobs. Now they can give you money. Not an escoromao for them build a youth village. for makes us say empower youth, empower young men. By Mahmoud Sidon, in one guy and Eskoroma, and Usman for the they destroy the youth village, take the money, get up by Mahmoud. They let Mahmoud be president. And today when they see youth them, they behind by Mahmoud. Wanna in destroy. Wanna pay attention. Today when they see Cheriko in the parliament for how many years? So now the Yagi said Cherry Coco, all the Fulamande, then for Fala Cherry Coco, because what Cherry Coco be president, all the Fulamande, then will get woke. Inside saloon. They're not saying inside Guinea, now inside saloon. Over our dead body. Over our dead body. Let's tell you this. Cherry Coco, now what's him and Eskoroma do? Then go the Polish and Eskoroma so. Because Cherry Coco no ever fits. When I fail to say, Samura Kamara Esai Koroma, Pasheki, all them part then create part they were working at the APC. Then create part they was just in the all where work now the APC today. When I take them picking them, try them, can't take full man, can't put up them. When I feel say God asleep. When I feel say God asleep, can't take a machudo, bastard picking cherry cocoa for Karul Wikonski under APC over our dead body. Over our dead body. Una pay attention. Then now we see when they talk when a young picking, Reggie Cole come inside today. When they look for job, and they look for anything, and they look for compensation. Because he come and he say, me na Creole, me na Sierra Leonean, and me, I go stand and take me own place. Then you, nasty, dirty, rare girl woman, now they come. For against Reggie Cole. The Creole, they're not to stay picking there, yeah? The Creole, they're not to stay picking, they are Sierra Leoneans. The rights, what anybody gets, National Indian gets. And when they call upon them, that they for stand up. That they rights. And it's time that they come identify their position. Then fight for this country. Then work for this country. The SPP hates the Creole for one reason. They say what Pashaki be there na power. They were the permanent secretary. So when they as permanent secretary, things were going well. Things will go against the corrupt bastards. And because of that, now that makes today the SPP hates the Creole. Now make them make sure say they pull all the Creole and come out the permanent secretary. They fight the Creole. But they call my Creole brothers and sisters then. It is time they wanna come and take back the center stage. Salon need una. If una turn back against Sierra Leone because of Fulaman and Mendeman, God go punish you and say una go. Whenever ever get place for claim, the only place una get for claim it is Sierra Leone, and it is time that una take back the center stage. Una take back the center stage. Salon need una. Because una be there, things were right. Wanna be there, corruption was minimal. Wanna be there, salon be sweet. But when all sit down, all the good position outside Creole and day, then they fetch them. SPP come, pull Lara till appears. Pull Lara till appears. A credible woman with integrity. Pull them, pass them, Creole them. What a get them, like a silver blade. And this evil Akisoya bastard picking, when lip them thick, like in cacao they under them. Like he lip the order between his leg. I don't even know what's in thick passer. The lip the order between Yvonne in Lego with the two lip the order up. I don't even know which one thick passing company. I don't know which one nasty and the smell passing company. Nasty ass. You want to be president. Look how you nasty. I'm talking of your mom. I know all her children are in England. I'm talking of your mom, low class woman. Won't forget who say come out na England. You go na Sierra Leone, you go join Fatima Bio, you either go under Fatima Bio, you even Akisoya. You was Akisoya, you na bastard picking for true. Her power can change somebody. You go under Fatima Bio, but I'm not surprised because you for Akisoya na SLPP, in Papa na SLPP. I'm not gonna understand that. I have drawn attention. So Adam Macaulay, not to APC. I keep saying this. Adam Macaulay na SLPP. Today, what did Adam Macaulay do? He can't take one woman inside the APC. Why not say that picking there? In mama, in grandpa, they are the founding members of the APC. So he come, he say, like man, what they call Aminata. This Aminata, now one part they won't betray Samura Kamara. But she's pretending as if now he take all the RRF from them. Why is he take everything? He go Liberia. He take the RRF from them, give to Ademakoli. Ademakoli they take them, they submit. Now that Ademakoli, all of them believe say Samura gets something for present now the tripartite. Now that you see Ademakoli turn against Samura Kamara. He will be there behind Samura Kamara all over the place. Then after where Aminata, what desperate for married, what desperate for gay man. What don't forsake him, mama we born him. In mama they suffer, mama they struggle, in mama not well. If they work money, they don't work money, they don't pay money to Maada Bio for that RF from there. That Monday now they take the sponsor Ademakoli for that Ademakoli be president. Now instead you backside go be president, you Aminata. Now inside you kaka all. If they look in mama born you, mama Balu, but the wait for let Balu open much for me. Let Balu read this audio. I go tell you say Balu, me, are there inside this family, and I know what they go on. I know what they go through. You they shame for talk and say, I'm turning back against you. All the money they work for that sponsoring mama, let help mama when not well. Instead, if they sponsor Ademakoli, for that Ademakoli be president. You want to be first lady, you're bastard picking. You're not gonna be first lady. Because you don't respect you, mama will born you. You don't work for Botu. You don't work for man. Samura what they pay you. Samura do everything for you. You turn against you back. But I make the order say Samura say hey, Samura Kamara. All the one they what they under you. What be they make like say they like you, they fight for you. They fight you. That Aminata people they call you daddy. Did they go near you? They BM. Now, you know, like people follow Ademakoli because in one day, he want to embrace spider. I will support Ademakoli now money. All the money where they work. Look him, mama don't come on a salary. No well, he don't come. Now they push him on him go work. I man tell me, oh, but I know. Balu, you not tell me, but I know. Now I mean the force you let go work, but always know well. Why also you know well, you sick. They take the money, they look after Ademakoli. The Ademakoli, they open, they rather my mind backside say, oh, you know, we're able to control army gets a mind of his own. Because of what he don't go through a relationship there, so no one lost this again. Now lie, Ademakoli wealth then a lot, they then cancel us. Ademakoli married, getting wealth, he then a yeah, but you the fool because you just want to let things they go inside your waist. Ademakoli, they follow you, they take your money, they forsake your mama. They forsake your mama. Why your mama not a rare girl? Ademakoli mama na rare girl. Right now, why she don't so? He's saying that they talk. If they make less than supporting Pekin. But if they wait now, what Samura go win, may they make an ambassador. If you want Anas Komabi don't follow, he make an ambassador. Now here Ademakoli mama they wait for Pastor Pekin. This time around Ademakoli mama, you rare don't go sit down, go retire. There be no fucking ambassador now here. No funny, Mami Makoli. You know what be fuck all. Dirty rare girl. Now you model out the army na bastard picking a rare girl. In the water for let Samura can make an ambassador. Now that they go and talk. Hey well, if Samura can said, he give me an ambassador. You know what for you picking? Why you picking be now president? You go make you ambassador to Samura again. Una all my enemies to Samura Kamara. Una all my enemy. Ademakoli mama na enemy. They sponsor and picking on the ground. Would I never make Ademakoli president? Would I Sabia inside the APC? Now, Anas Komabi then come all. They now you can't hang by Aminata. Because Aminata taking mama, he told him mama, he told when mama don't suffer, he don't men him, he don't educate him. Now he get money, they like bigger. All the money where they work for sponsor Ademakoli. Anyway, I don't waste with them and then basta pikia. I'm not gonna listen to Reggie Cole in audio today. Where go educate you for no say. For can't oversee the time it don't done. It don't done. Let we all we country. Let we make sure we stand up and not allow politicians them. May they use we. Let we listen.
Good evening, my Sierra Leonean friends and family, brothers and sisters in Freetown, Bo, McKinney, Kenema, Kailau, and every corner of our beloved land. This is the Master Dry 2025. First and foremost, we want to thank God Almighty for we hearing my voice. I want to thank God for we wake me up this morning. Nothing is promised to any one of us. And thank God for the fire in our bellies and the clarity in our minds. But before I go further, I'll let you picture a bandstand. You know, look, we're at Victoria Park.
So, yesterday audio one.
Good morning, my Sierra Leonean friends and family. Today, Tuesday, the 22nd of July, 2025. I hope you're all well this morning. I hope your family, your dreams, your hopes are all working in the direction of your heart's desire. We give God thanks for this morning, another brand new 24 hours. Every day is one day less we have on this earth. So let's make today the best day for the rest of our lives. Now, we did plan this American thing. I think it will be about 2 more days to go. I'm taking them by chapter. So we can play 5 minutes of that, then I'll go inside the conversation, okay? It's important for you to understand what's in the happen of the world. Because when you understand what's in the happen of the world, maybe you go put Sierra Leone first, because there won't be the old reliance on, well, I will send me Pekin and go overseas. Because there won't be the space for them. And the economy won't be there to support them. I promise you this. These are not scare tactics. These tactics are laid bare for we to understand what's going on in this world. Never forget what in John Perkins writes now in book and what he say on Common Talk. That
Make us just all Mr. Reggie Cole. The main thing I want for make Sierra Leone them understand and know why make I the play in audio today. Now this me audio for made the student and university student. What in for college? Then in Jala, they look for scholarship for can study overseas. For me them go understand what he means. Reggie Cole they try for send the message. What he mean for say the days where people that work get money say, last time in Pikile go study that overseas. The time done. Overseas, they now for them people then. Then they cater for them people then. So when you go listen to this message, maybe you go value your country today. Maybe you go listen to an advice what it give. Not listen to these politicians who not care about you, who selfish and wicked. Let me continue for listening to Mr. Reggie Cole as he go. I just want Mokuna listen to that side where I take very, very important today. For say, I want to go study, or you go sell what he gets, go trust money, go on a bank, sell all, sell it picking for can study, you will regret so. Salon gets everything. We are blessed. 44 minerals. Wake up, pay attention. Now listen.
They asked them to institutionalize their institutions with the strategies where the economic hitmen them use in the third. When we got here, remember from 1961, Salon Suite also, 71, Salon Steel Suite, yeah, 79, change for some people, including myself, yeah, 80 to 85 mean suites, which happened somewhere around 84. Sweets begin disappear. So food, not a ton penda overnight. Your goal is to either be able to attack that so food quick, or recognize you're looking at a potential penda. Now the UK day, now the America day. The UK now for every £1 that they earn, then they spend that £1 for pay debt. Not to me so. Chancellor Rachel Reeves, Minister of Finance. Every £1 they earn, so they're paying 100% of GDP to debt. But you should know, see, if you just, common sense, if 100% of your wages to go only to pay debt, that means you know if you get money for it. You don't even get money for buy birthday card for your pikin. Well, now they the UK in the US, then they make bullshit first. But you get to understand and look under the bonnet to understand what's happening with the economy. Just like this economic circuit American guy, they do. So now listen quick, then I come back.
Keep this work independent. You can support it on Patreon. Because facing the silence is easier when we do it together. The house you live in isn't just a roof overhead. It's the collateral for an entire civilization. Every mortgage is someone else's asset. Every backyard, a data point on a spreadsheet in New York, London, Tokyo. A single home, a tiny cell in the vast, humming organism of finance. For generations, every pillar of the American system has leaned on one belief. Property values always go up. City budgets, pension plans, school funding, police payrolls, and municipal bond markets. All built on the promise that tomorrow's real estate will be worth more than today's. But what happens when the value starts to slip? Not as a crisis, but as a climate. Not as a crash, but as a quiet, endless autumn. After the crash of 2008, cities like Stockton, Vallejo, and Detroit didn't just lose tax revenue. They lost teachers, bus lines, firefighters, hope. Pensions were gutted, parks overgrown, libraries locked, and left to gather dust. Entire neighborhoods left to rot. Victims not of disaster, but of arithmetic. Now imagine that pain not as a temporary wound, but as a permanent condition. Each year, fewer people buying, fewer people paying. Each year, more homes sit empty and more budgets run dry. A slow exodus, not just from neighborhoods, but from solvency itself. Take the city of Springfield, Illinois, once flush with property tax dollars, now facing budget gaps that never close. Desperate to avoid bankruptcy, city leaders slash services, sell public assets, watch dreams shrink to match reality. Schools consolidate, fire stations close, potholes multiply, and the streets grow quieter. And this isn't just a public problem. Private portfolios are built on the same lie. Pension funds, managing trillions, need real estate to rise to meet obligations made decades ago. But with a shrinking workforce and a smaller population, there simply aren't enough contributors, enough rent checks, enough taxes. A shortfall here isn't measured in millions, but in billions. Promises made to teachers, nurses, police officers, now eroding month by month. Now the headlines begin to shift. The family who can't sell their home. The city delaying repairs because the coffers are empty. The teacher told their pension is on pause, maybe forever. Mary, a retired nurse in Ohio, checks her statement and finds her retirement slashed by a third. Her old school closes for lack of students. Except for the wind and the occasional passing truck. Her city's budget, once buoyed by rising assessments, now sinks into red ink, service cuts, and quiet desperation. Private equity, hedge funds, university endowments, all made bets on the stability of real estate. But when population contracts, demand disappears, and cash flows evaporate, those assets turn toxic. A pension fund holding 1,000 mortgages, a hedge fund holding 100 apartment blocks, all watching as occupancy rates fall, rent checks bounce, and the red ink spreads across portfolios built for a future that never arrived. It isn't just homeowners who pay the price. It's every citizen who relies on a government service, every worker counting on a pension, every investor holding a real estate-backed security. A ripple becomes a wave becomes a flood. The collapse is quiet, but it moves through every layer of the economy, invisible until it's everywhere. Because when the foundation you built your country on starts to sink, there's no floor strong enough to stop the fall. The crash isn't coming. It's already here, slow and silent, embedded in the numbers, waiting for someone to notice. And as the silence spreads, the systems that once seemed unbreakable begin to buckle under the weight of their own promises, leaving behind empty offices, underfunded retirements, and the gnawing realization that the math was never on our side. There was a time.
Yes, indeed. The math is never on your side. I speak from somebody who know this economy inside and out. Yesterday, I played a short clip or shared a short clip with people, and he was talking about Ice Cube, and I will do that. Ice Cube, my rapper. I say Ice Cube been doing an interview recently where he said the very people that we own the record industry with the damage we picking them. That hard rap, with the, make all kind of image and all kind of words. He said the very people we own and they own the prisons them as well. So as some picking and they fall foul of which they that their songs and they not become a customer of them on the one hand, then buy the record. On the other hand, then go prison and then the people that we own the prison, we're supposed to be government property, they get paid twice. So one when they sell the record, second when he finish in jail. My friends, if Donald Trump may say anything truthful in 2016 election that me held on to back then, the one thing we can say, when somebody don't go inside the society bush, he can't tell you the secret. Donald Trump said the system is rigged. But the system is rigged against you, especially when you don't know the rules of the game. Okay? Because when you know the rules of the game, you see. When you don't know the rules of the game, you're being cooked in your own fat. They say when the empire fall, it will be loud. Banks will be crashing, markets panicking. But that's not what's happening now. Now we're going through what we call the frog in cold water murder. What does that mean? If you take hot water, you put frogs inside, then they jump. As long as you're not covered, then they jump out. They will get a burn, not their skin, but then they're alive. Because they recognize that hot water they're not supposed for day. But if you take them, you put them inside cold water, you turn your heat up slightly, then sit down there and they simmer. If you say you don't be generous and don't turn winter heat for them, now they don't say they sleep and then get cooked in their own fat. That's what's happening to the West. A lot of people are totally unaware because you see they get a home today, they get a Motskanado with car payments on it, and they get a school next door. But I'm telling you from my standpoint, the economies are crashing. Okay? Why say all these doom and gloom? To give you the reason of why you need to come out of your shell and fight for us to build Sierra Leone, because we can. They sell their own future, piece by piece, inside the West. One public asset at a time, under the Thatcher and Reagan doctrine of privatization. Hospitals were privatized, schools underfunded, homes collateralized, pensions were raided. Every mortgage in America became somebody else's asset. Not just a roof, but a profit center for hedge funds in New York. Every backyard, a data point on a spreadsheet in Tokyo. This is the America and the UK of today, a collapsing dream. Quiet, but irreversible. Cities, as the man said, like Stockton and Detroit, lost in tax revenue. Why? Remember, the three tenants. The first one is family, not so? Well, this is why they lost their own tax revenue. Because when people stop having families, homes stop selling, tax stop being received, budgets collapse, parks are left to rot, police vanish, and libraries gather dust. That's why family is the most important thing in this economic plan with in front of me. And what did the government do? then sell them public assets. Remember, President John Perkins don't warn us. Until we see, then tell us if bring strategies from the third world to the West. Be careful what you ask for, because guess what? It's here. Sierra Leone, our choice is now. So while the world will collapse and a wrong formula, they say, you think say you do me, you do yourself. If we protect these three sacred pillars, policies built on keeping the family together, not dividing the family and dislocating the family. Production and industrialization. A total ban on privatization. There is no excuse in 2025 for privatization of our public assets. No excuse, no day. You know what I'm saying? Our money, because we know how for fair. You know what I'm saying? Our expertise, because we know how for hire. When GL Holdings said 95% of the workers are Sierra Leoneans, but our government on record say that 10 million and take for giving all access to Marapa, you got to ask yourself what kind of crazy version is that? I'll say it again for the people in the back of the class. If we protect with family, the integrity of a woman and child, the upholding of what a man is supposed to be like, not males. Males, now God give you. Man is a decision. We aim for uphold that. Build production and own our own national assets. I am telling you for as sure as night follows day, that Sierra Leone will reach this $100 billion GDP in no time. There will be an exodus of the West, from the West, of Sierra Leoneans returning home. No more IMF, no more World Bank, because you, the under 30s, when they revolt against this, the people in the revolt like Kenya. A country that does not protect its families is a country already collapsing. In Sierra Leone, our culture is built around the family, but poverty don't tear families apart. We best minds them. There but for the Lord go I. We best minds and in our Europe cleaning toilets, while we own soil lay there idle and unplanted. They do the coming to America. I'm a prince back home. Well, prince, clean my toilet, because you should have been vocal back home so you can stay there and live the prince status that you have. Every time a father leaves for the diaspora, every time a mother sends a child abroad because the school not alone and don't fail, that's a crack in our foundation. So what's the solution? Inside the $100 GDP plan, teachers will be paid what they're worth. Schools will be funded from our own mineral wealth with God give we. Not a wet man give we that they will not God give we. Okay? Can you imagine it and privatize your oxygen supply? Why don't you let them do that? Privatize your breathing right now. Imagine each time you breathe, you have to pay somebody. So why do we let somebody can't take the minerals when God give you? We have to create housing projects to put civil servants in a dignified manner in a nice home, so they stop stealing to build a house. We have to give key workers subsidized transport and food, because they're the very backbone of society. We saw that during the COVID. And I'm sure Unasi are doing Ebola. Of course, we lost all them doctors them and some nurses them, because they put themselves in harm's way to keep you alive. We have to recognize that these people are not just for emergency. We get a saying and a car sticker in this country: a dog is not just for Christmas. Well, your key workers are not just for your crisis. They're there for every day, so we must recognize them every day. So let families stay together and we build wealth in Sierra Leone, not in someone else's country. That's what my plan calls for. Production is the engine of wealth. No country don't ever become wealthy by importing everything and exporting nothing. None. I remember the first day I landed in America, 1991, Baltimore. I remember I'm waiting for my mom. When I look outside, all I could see was Japanese car. I thought I'd original Japan. But you see, America car industry, they suffer because nobody wants their cars. Now London, yes, they don't bring Cadillac. Now England, they don't bring Cadillac. They don't go back. Bring Chevy, they spam. Because they didn't build cars for the world. They built them for their big roads, their big guzzler, thinking just in a micro way. Okay? So if you don't build and you import everything where you need and you don't export, your economy is going to go down. Well, then the happiness alone also, we didn't import everything. We need to get production up. So we start self-sufficiency, but we start exporting on an industrial scale. But look at us, 44 minerals and still no national refinery, still begging. You know, when China they not privatize their industries. You know what in China they do? They used a policy to build state-owned companies, then turn them, farmer them into engineer, and today they own the factories of the world. Ethiopia not become Africa's aviation hub by praying. Okay? And also we look for pay, but we not get faith. Okay? They built Ethiopian Airlines owned by the state, profitable and global. Singapore built in Temasek Holdings, a national wealth fund that owns the key infrastructure for them public good, and then they pay their citizens in dividends. Then just earn 666 billion in dividend payment. This is a country with no natural resources. You do it for MCC money for $400 million. How pathetic. So why would they sell all till God give you? Why even the airport extension is leased to the Suma Group? If we just refine our own bauxite, own our own telecommunication, export processed gold, and build state factories, we will double, triple, quadruple our GDP in no time. And it's a weapon. It doesn't create wealth. It concentrates wealth. It takes from the people and gives to a limited group. It takes from the people and gives to a limited group. It concentrates wealth in the hands of the few, while the rest remain poor and dependent on the gift that God gave you. Imagine you get brother and sister. You brother one buy new motoka for himself. They come into say, waiting happen. You see that back house there at the seller? What you do? I buy motoka. We are not so that them left the use for you. They say, keep us family. But we not think nothing. We go make blabber, we go curse, we not go talk till we die. But we think nothing of giving, which God give we all these 44 beautiful minerals to somebody else for a few dollars more. How cheap are we as a people? The IMF calls it liberalization, but the World Bank calls it structural adjustment. You know what me call it? Economic slavery. Every time we sell public assets, we sell the people's future and, by extension, ours. You think the water shortages are just incompetence? No. The water systems were privatized and then they go bust. Electricity privatized, go bust. Telecoms gone. Even government buildings at one point, and still is, were being leased back from private owners. No wonder we're poor. We're born into a country of wealth, but governed by beggars who sell off the inheritance for a tribe. And the thing that's bad about these guys is they pay no attention to history. They're not going to look at the ones that have gone before and say, but that may not turn out well. Let we do a U-turn. No. They only see one side and they ignore the other side. Then they go blind. So I want to say to people that we carefully, respectfully, but when you put your country first, boo, we don't you say you not go back any APC person will not stand on the 24th of June 2023. Absolutely. It's incongruent to me. Incongruent. That means it's repulsive in my inner man. I cannot, in good faith, stand on the principles that I stand on and support anybody that does not stand on the 24th of June 2023. This is not about Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara. It's about the people's will. If you ignore the theft of the vote, then don't talk to me about patriotism. And this plan, this 100 billion plan, is a patriotic plan. So I can't put it in the hands or give access to somebody that's not going to stand on the 24th of June 2023. You see where the problem begins now? Because you don't have, or your candidate has got no principles. I remember 1991, when they watch World Cup now, we used to see, right? I don't call names. I know I don't go harm anybody, a few of us. And Paul Gascoigne was being sent off at the semi-final. Think about this, what a team is. Gary Lineker run over. What a guy, I can see him face right now, crazy guy, and I mean back player. And it's true something. Anyway, run over. Go meet Gascoigne and see the cry, then console him. Then coach, what's that in eye? The late great Bobby Robson, I believe he was, yes. What's that in eye? That is teamwork. That is teamwork. They don't say, oh, well, now you go play foul. Oh, so, you know, it's happy. You go. Bye-bye. Stupid you. No, that's not team. And I tell you what, a team does not stand together in the moment of crisis. It's a team. We're willing to sell you to the highest bidder. If we sell out on the vote, we sell out on the diamonds, the land, and the children, including yours and mine. So for that reason, I'm out. Both APC and SLPP participants, I don't want to say nothing to do with the 3 letters or the 4 letters, but the people that are inside there right now are visionless. Okay? They're visionless. They're munkus, let's call it for what it is. And they're not fighting for you. Salon for them like a cash machine. Both parties are full of people who couldn't even run a basic sewing shop. But now that ministers, they want to control the economy of 44 minerals and counting. No vision, no courage, no delivery. People that are happy to drive in their SUVs and go past Samba smelly gutter. In a country with diamonds, lithium, gold, bauxite, iron ore, timber, cocoa, coffee, and the smartest youth in Africa, I know because I am one. Why are we poor? I'm not humble about my smartness. If you have a problem with that, tough. Okay? Because they prefer bribes from foreign companies over building national industry. Because they listen to IMF technocrats instead of local engineers and people like us. Because they have no plan, no strategy, and no faith in the people of Sierra Leone that they have been entrusted to shepherd, to lead. And worse, they now support, as we saw in the news yesterday, a convicted drug baron is being supported and shielded by the very infrastructure of the state, from the presidency down to the security. We saw Lydeckers dancing with the immigration officer. Read the Interpol report. I didn't write it. This is not conspiracy. This is not fact. We put our drug lord in charge of gold mine. What do you think will happen? In the abundance of water, Bob Marley say, the fool is thirsty. A drug baron doesn't build a nation. He launders it. You don't reform corruption. You remove it. No country has ever developed by selling itself. Family is the first infrastructure that you start with. So to the under 30s, me can't save you, and we where they talk cannot save you. This is your gift. You're getting information. We're giving you the facts. We're giving you the plans. We don't map out the $100 billion GDP roadmap for you. Now it's your turn. Rise or be ruled. Build your own parties. Organize by district. Use technology. Expose corruption. Demand the return of public assets. What does $100 billion GDP mean? You always have to begin with the end in mind. Vision is not sight, and 97% of people in this planet, all over the world, only function on sight. Well, let me give you what the sight will look like. Free education and global standard healthcare. State-owned airlines, shipping lines, mining refineries, a Temasek wealth fund that pays every citizen a dividend, whether directly or indirectly. A tech-driven economy that exports knowledge, not just minerals. Civil servants driving government cars that are probably assembled one day in Sierra Leone. I know how to do these things. Nigeria, when they assembled Pojo. No debt to IMF, no begging, no excuses. And above all, families united across Lumley Beach, across number 2 River and the provinces, in Makeni, in Masuba, in Bo, in Kenema, families building together, production booming, and no asset being sold. The collapse of the West is here. It's already in their society. family.
Thank you. I stop this audio now. Yeah. Now let's pay attention. We all don't listen. So we brother Regico. We don't listen to everything what he get for say about what they go on in the West, what they go on all over the world today. And that these they talk to the young generation, university students, under 30s. This is your time for learners. This is your time. This is your opportunity for learners stand up and take this country. Let us take the power. Let us stop for follow bad politicians. Let us stop for support bad politicians. Let us take control. Let we go and take charge and stop following visionless politicians. We don't care about una. Then just want for use una. Mokuna go wear polo, go campaign. You die. When you die there, then I don't know about you. We see what happened over the years. What the SAPP, they kill young men and women. We see what they kill Evangelist Samson. What do they kill Samson? They say it supports APC. It supports Anes Kuruma. It not do nothing. All because a stand up for what he believes for your political party. The SAPP kill Samson. Kill a lot of people. Go on lonely kill. Go on prison kill. Then they kill people that adopted over 318 youth from the APC party office. They take them go. Not because you are not among them. Today, you are not APC party youth. Today, you get people that are the SAPP party youth there. What they use them as dogs. Today, they don't left them at the party office. They don't get work. They don't get it for it. Now you get this. Wake up and stand up. Let us not fight a political party. Let us not support bad politicians. Let us stand up and take back we country. For Sierra Leone belongs to all of us. And not just people them where they're in politics. We'll get privilege. But it's there for everybody. We the Sierra Leoneans. We the Sierra Leoneans. Let us take this opportunity. Let us use this opportunity today. Follow electoral justice. We not listen where Brother Reggie comes. Don't tell we say in no go support nobody. We ignore June 24, 2023. They talk about moving on to 2028. With guarantee they get for una. What they get for Tauna say, then go able for win power. After what the SAPP, they can prepare, they are more bloody. Remember, SAPP don't kill. They don't do all kind of bad things in the country. The only place they feel safe now for me to stay in power. And they go do everything for staying in power. And the APC one is so they go and campaign because they want power. I swear to God, they don't pay them, they don't collect money. They campaign because they want power. They no say Maada Bio don't hold them underwater. So they come for distract the youth. So let we wake up and stand up and follow electoral justice and support Dr. Samura Kamara and stand and listen to waiting. We brothers them where they go all out for finding information. They go all out, do research for can't tell what they happen all over the world. So that we tomorrow, we picking them, they know what can't blame we. Wake up, Sierra Leoneans. And this morning, the great lioness, and the call to the woman then today, the drugs don't come. And majority of the one them, where they distribute this drug, the one them, where they sell this drug, the one them, where they expect this. We don't see mama them, papa them. We not pay attention. You woman, now you they carry belly, now you they born picky. Today, now you they use for go sell drug, go sell tramadol, go sell kush. If they go on the streets, you see we boy picking them, they run crazy. You see we girl picking them, you they laugh at them. But you know, mama, you they born picking. Think about this. Let us fight these drugs. If we do woman there, we not come together for fight these drugs. We picking out the born, we they born there for nothing. The drugs don't take over. University students they come, you not get work. The pilot they make, they go take drugs. We get with sisters them, they learn work, but work no day. Then they go turn around the girl them, go take drugs. Today, mama them, papa them. If we the woman that we come, we stand together for fight these drugs and stop for distribute these drugs, for sell these drugs, we go able for pool. But now all they be at Mabio, they sell these drugs, say they fair living. We do this. Today, they destroy the youth, they destroy the leaders of tomorrow. When you don't all tomorrow, that drugs money no get nothing for do for you. That drugs money no go able for look after you. That picky where you don't sell pan drugs, that drugs where you don't sell, where the kid will pick in there. They are lucky will pick in there tomorrow. We not go regret. So they call me mama them. They call every woman. Let us stand. Let us stop for sell kush. We not stop for sell tramadol. We not stop for do business with these drugs. Where they destroy will pick in there. If we all come together as women then for fight these drugs, we go able for stop these drugs. Tomorrow, Sierra Leoneans, they bring the message where they talk about the Mandingos, where we for claim paramount chief. Now Brewa chiefdom. If the Mandingos they're not supposed to them come out, we go show them road. The Mandingos now people them were not law abiding. Then drive them a Mali, drive them a other country. Then come, then can't stay in our country. You know, today they have for can't take now the limba they see because we the limba them. Would they accommodate everybody? Would they limba them? Would they accept everybody? And that's next today. They want John Brewa. The Mandingo they want for stand because then all Mandingos are SLPP. So because they know say na SLPP, they go encourage them for me then go fight against the limba them. Then make they tell the limba people they want they be in cherry cocoa. If you are lucky, if you are not stand, now they sell you safe. Let us stand up and fight against the Mandingo them. We want for take with Chief Chelsea. All limba na limba, no say me to Brewa, no say me to Tonko. Today, if they go take one limba person, now all limba. So we all for stand and support. Let us fight and take back with Chief Chelsea. But tomorrow I come with a full message for talk to me limba brothers and sisters them all over the world. Any say who say you day stand up in solidarity with what they go on na Brewa chiefdom. When they take the land and give to Mandingo them, chief will land them, bring cow there, mama they able plant garden, mama they able stand again. They want for take the Chief Chelsea, give to Mandingo, it not go be over our dead body. Limba, we are always together. And let us stand together and fight and defend we rights na this country. Peace, na me message. Una stay blessed and God bless. Mama Salon. Me, not the lioness of the north. Una listen and share.